Hey guys, and welcome to April Favorites. Today I'm going to show you all of the products that I loved in the month of April, and I have some new discoveries that are very interesting. Now let's go ahead and get started. As a lot of you may know, I filmed these videos in natural light. Unfortunately today I don't have natural light because the weather is very dark, so I have set my filming lights, but I did a lot of tests before filming this video to make sure that you're going to get the best possible quality and to make sure that the swatches that you're going to see in this video and the close-ups of the product are going to look exactly like they look in real life and as close as possible to what they look in real life. So just to make that clear, unfortunately the weather is not that good and it doesn't allow me to film this video in natural light. Now let's go ahead and get started with a new discovery, and this is actually the last product that I tried in the month of April. This is the newest release by Charlotte Tilbury and the last product that I tried in the month of April. However, I feel like this palette belongs in my April favorites video because I absolutely love it. So recently Charlotte Tilbury released two face and eyes palettes, and I have the paler one. So this one is Pretty Blushed Beauty. I think that this palette is going to make a perfect Mother's Day gift because look how cute is the packaging. It's just such a lovely piece, and you really have everything that you need to create a makeup look. You have three eyeshadows. There is the powder, the iconic Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. There is highlighter, blush. The blush is very cute, and the bronzer is absolutely gorgeous. You can watch a full review in case you're interested, but I love everything about this palette. Each single shadow here, each single powder, I absolutely love it. And I actually purchased this palette because I'm still hoping that we are going to be able to travel soon, probably in August or in September, I don't know. But this is basically the palette that I'm planning to pack because I have everything that I need here, including the powder, the blush, and the bronzer. Now, the pan of the blush is a little bit small. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but still, you can make it work. Still, you just have to use a little bit smaller brush and be careful when you're applying the blush, but the blush is so stunning. The next product that I want to mention is from the new Chantecaille 2021 Summer Makeup Collection. It has this lovely, cute packaging. A lot of you have been asking me if this is rubber or plastic. It does feel plastic. You can hear, but the packaging is very cute. I think that also this one could be a great Mother's Day gift or gift for yourself because, oops, I'm gonna open this. It's not easy to open. So the blush shade here is very beautiful. It is very luminous, and I have a full review of the collection in case you were interested. I'm just gonna swatch here the blush. So it looks quite pale when I swatch it on my arm, but on my cheeks, when I build up the blush, it looks lovely. And I used also this blush on my eyes as well. And you can see how pretty it looks. Now the packaging is also very cute. I wouldn't describe the packaging specifically as luxurious, but you can see that these 3D flowers are actually very, very cute. And speaking of Chantecaille, I also wanted to show you the Lip Chic. This is again limited edition, and I absolutely love it. It's this lovely coral shade, and I was very surprised that I actually love this color, but you can see it on my lips. When I reviewed this collection, it's a very sunny, I would say, color that I think I'm going to love wearing this color in the summer in case we go on vacation or just like this. I like having this color in my collection. So I absolutely love it. It is a lot more pigmented than I expected, and the blush is actually more like somewhere in the middle between a highlighter and a blush. So for me, it's a blush, but probably if you have more medium to deep tan skin tone, this may actually work like a rosy blush, a rosy highlighter. Next, you know that this was my favorite and it's still my favorite, and this is from Dior's Summer 2021 makeup collection. I have a lot of videos of this makeup collection, and I want to swatch this next to the Chantecaille blush. This one is a lot more pigmented, I have to say, and it's very easy to get the color. So I just wanted to swatch here the Dior highlighter. The Dior highlighter actually looks like a beautiful blush on me, and You can see it on my face in case you want to, because I have a few videos dedicated to the Dior Summer 2021 makeup collection. Next, moving on to a fragrance that I have been obsessed with, and I think I'm almost running out of this fragrance, and this is Whispers of Truth by House of Sillage. So I absolutely had to mention Whispers of Truth because this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. It has the most gorgeous citrus opening, and it has rose and jasmine as heart notes, and the base is caramel and musk and moss. And I can't even start to explain how much I love this fragrance, and I usually love to wear this fragrance right now in the spring season because it just gives me those lovely Mediterranean vibes. So this is the vibe that this fragrance gives me, and I think that I'm almost running out of it. I cannot see the dent here, but I think I'm almost running out of this fragrance. Now, I wanted to mention this fragrance a lot because Mother's Day is coming, and I think that this is the perfect gift for Mother's Day because the fragrance is so amazing. And imagine, I have to say, when you unbox this with all this Swarovski crystals here. So the bottle here is encrusted with all these Swarovski crystal, and I couldn't even imagine a better gift for Mother's Day. So the bottle here is so detailed, but it's not only the bottle, the reason why I'm recommending this, and here you have a queen bee. So the reason why I'm recommending this as Mother's Day gift, like the best Mother's Day gift that I could imagine, is because the bottle itself is a work of art, and this is something that can be used, and at the same time it can be cherished and it can be kept, because even when I finish this fragrance, which is almost about to finish, I'm still going to keep the bottle of this fragrance just to have it on my dressing table, just to have it as a decoration, because it is so beautiful. It is so detailed. So this is one of the most beautiful bottles from the House of Sillage, and imagine all of these Swarovski crystals. They look so fabulous in the sunshine. It's just a product that I think is going to make every mom very happy. And imagine when you're unboxing this, the whole unboxing experience is so unforgettable. So that's why I think this is the best Mother's Day gift, in case you are looking for a luxury Mother's Day gift. I think you can't go wrong with this one. Next, moving on to some skincare that I found in the month of April, and I absolutely love it. So this is a new serum, like a relatively new release from La Roche-Posay, and as a lot of you may know, I have a lot of favorites from La Roche-Posay. But this serum is specifically developed for sensitive skin. It's specifically developed to calm sensitive skin, and it's from the Toleriane range. So it's just a basic serum. You can see how much I used. It works lovely to calm the skin. So this is not an anti-aging product. It's not a fancy serum, but if you have sensitive skin, I think you're going to appreciate it, and I am absolutely obsessed with this serum. This is one of the products that I will keep repurchasing. So this is just a basic serum. You can see it's very watery. It doesn't feel sticky, but it feels a little bit wet upon application. Probably depends also on your skin type, but I have normal to combination skin. I absolutely love this serum, and if you have very sensitive skin, very irritated skin, I think this is a perfect serum to try. This is definitely a product that I will keep repurchasing, because considering that I'm testing a lot of foundations, my skin easily gets irritated sometimes, and this is just so beautiful. And then I can apply different moisturizers on top. So I love this product from La Roche-Posay. Well done. And then I have another skincare, which is actually not new. So I'm going to review this eye cream, and I'm going to analyze the ingredients, but this is one of the eye creams that I keep repurchasing, and this is one eye cream that I absolutely love. And this is from Chanel Le Lift. So this one, I think you're going to appreciate it if you are suffering from fine lines. So this is not really for puffiness or the issues that this cream addresses is fine lines. You can see how is the consistency. It feels very light. It feels moisturizing. I have normal skin under my eyes, and I absolutely love it because this cream, it's one of the very, very few creams that actually helps with my fine lines and to really minimize. It really helps to minimize the fine lines under my eyes. So this is my Chanel favorite for the month. I can't not have a Chanel favorite in a monthly favorites video. Then I have a new mascara favorite, and this mascara was in my Sephora sale recommendations, and I also purchased this mascara we didn't have a sale, but I purchased this mascara anyways because I love it. It's the YSL Fossil, the curler, and I love this mascara because it gives me a lot of volume. It is buildable and it can get a little bit messy, so you have to just figure out how to use it correctly, because right here it has a lot of product. It holds a lot of product here, so I like to use it like this on the side. But it really is a beautiful mascara that holds the curl, so that's why I love it. Next, I have two brushes that I absolutely wanted to show you because you always keep asking me what blush brush I'm using, and I always forget to link this brush. So my favorite blush brush of all times is the Dior Backstage brush in number 16. This brush is just lovely. It is firm enough to pick enough product, but at the same time it's gentle. And then I have a new brush from Chanel, and so I have been loving this brush, and this is a recent purchase from Chanel that I got, and it's very precise. I love using this brush. It's very precise to be used for the inner corners of the eyes, to be used as an eyeliner brush. It's lovely. It's just so precise, and I love it. So it's worth mentioning this brush. And next I also have the Dune eyeshadow palette from Dior's Summer 2021 makeup collection. I love how luminous the colors are in this eyeshadow palette, and I have been enjoying it a lot, and I find myself reaching for this palette a lot. This one is definitely one of my favorite pieces, along with the Poro highlighter. This one is my favorite piece, and it's in Dune, so it just adds so much light to the eyes. And next, I think that one of my most used blushes for the month of April was again the Shiseido Whipped Blush in number 1, and this is it. So I love this blush, absolutely love this blush. Just gonna swatch it here. It looks very natural on the skin. It just looks like a blush from within. And then once again, for a second month, one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes is the Disney, from the Disney collection from the House of Sillage. I love this palette so much. I want to give you a close-up, but these are my colors. They're so suitable for the spring, especially for this season. I think that actually this palette is seasonless, but I absolutely love it. And I have a full review, and I have a lot of close-ups in natural light and swatches in natural light in case you're interested to purchase this collection. I think that you shouldn't miss this collection. It's so lovely. So that was all for today's video. These were all of my favorites for the month of April. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.